Meat and Livestock Australia released an advertisement for lamb, and it features Jesus, Ganesh, Zeus, Aphrodite, Moses, Buddha, Scientology's L. Ron Hubbard, Luke Skywalker, and others. So let's watch, and then I'll tell you about the backlash that this ad is receiving.
Jesus, where's your dad?
He's everywhere. Just joking, he's working.
Can you get that? Thanks, Zeus.
God, I love this lamb.
You're welcome.
Well, that's a relief. It's a nightmare catering for you lot with all your dietary requirements.
Oh, no, not for me. Designated driver.
See that? Reverse miracle.
I think that's yours, Aphrodite. How do I get that thing for myself?
Moses, can you pass those down?
So, should we address the elephant in the room?
Not funny 2,500 years ago. Not funny now.
What is this music?
It's his playlist.
Oi, Christian rock.
This one's about me.
They're all about you. I don't understand why people take photographs of food.
You know she probably has more followers than anyone at this table.
Really? You're famous. Have you ever thought about Scientology? If you could just open your mind.
Ron, let's not get into religion at the table.
I gave up dinner with Tom Cruise for this.
Yeah. Sure. I'll see you next time.
Who's that?
Mohammed.
Can't make an appearance.
Daycare pickup.
That is a shame.
Oh, I got a match. What does eggplant mean? I don't mean to be rude, but what religion are you?
Oh, I'm no religion, which is the fastest growing religion in Australia based on recently published census data.
We really need a better marketing team.
I knew we shouldn't have spent all that money on pamphlets.
What should we toast to?
To science.
L'chaim.
What about just lamb? The meat we can all eat.
We really should get together more often.
It would make the galaxy a better place.
So, that was a cute little ad. You had basically all the gods of all the different religions, and you had, I guess they threw in some characters that are meant to be fictional. I know a lot of people think the religions are not fictional. They are, but you know what I'm saying, how they threw in Star Wars along with the gods. Okay, so whatever. I don't know why exactly they added them. I guess maybe to soften the blow to oversensitive religious people where they would say, no, look, we also had Star Wars were in there or whatever. But of course, a petition was started that called for this ad to be, quote, stopped immediately. Now, the good news is it only gathered 2,016 signatures. So that's not that many. Most people were like, oh, it's a nice ad, or they just were indifferent. I want to give you some of the quotes because it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. The Advertising Standards Bureau in Australia has received about 30 complaints so far over this ad. Here's what some people said. Not only is it defaming the religion, it is also highly inappropriate for Hindus, Muslims, and Buddhists as well, the petition reads. This should be stopped immediately. It cannot be accepted whatsoever. What? Did we watch the same thing? We urge the PM of Australia to please look into this matter at the earliest before it catches the eye of foreign media and embraces the racist image of the country worldwide. What? Racist? Okay. So I think this ad specifically is because Hindus were mad about Ganesh being in the ad. Look, man, religious people, you got to get over it. If you're a fundamentalist religious person, you got to get over it. You just got to get over it. Now, they partly, they excluded Muhammad from the ad because they thought, shit, if we put Muhammad in here, you're going to have a serious backlash. Just like, for example, when there were the cartoons published of Muhammad in, a publication from Denmark or Sweden or something, and then there were violent protests, and then, of course, there was the Charlie Hebdo fucking shooting over the cartoons. They're like, okay, we're going to exclude that one, but let's put the rest in here. All religious folks of all the different religions, get the fuck over it. Just because you believe wholeheartedly in whatever it may be, if it's Ganesh, if it's Muhammad, if it's Jesus, if it's any of them, you believe it. The people who made this ad don't necessarily believe it. They don't agree with you. They get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Now, for example, let's say the people, if they made this ad, let's say they're non-religious, okay? You are well within your rights to mock the shit out of Richard Dawkins. Say, hey, you took our sacred cows, if you're an atheist, somebody like Richard Dawkins, and oh my goodness, you have besmirched his honor by drawing a silly cartoon of him with caricatured features or whatever. You're allowed to do that. If we react violently or if we try to get you to not do that, we're the asshole. By the same token, if you react violently or you try to get us to pull an ad that shows fucking Ganesh or whoever, you're the asshole. We don't agree with you. We get to draw whatever we want, whatever cartoon we want to make, we can make. You don't have to like it, but you're not allowed to pull it, I'm offended. I don't give a fuck if you're offended. You don't have a right to not be offended. You don't have a right to make the world around you the equivalent of a padded room so you can run into the walls and never experience a slight second of emotional pain. So that's the bottom line on this. It's crazy that anybody is, so outraged by this that they're trying to get the ad pulled. Nobody's saying you have to like it. Nobody's saying you have to watch it again. But we are saying you don't get to pull it because you don't like it, because maybe there are other people who like it, okay? And they don't have to agree with your religion and your actions because they're not in it. And even if they were in it, they could have a different interpretation of it, and they can be totally down with, having Ganesh or Muhammad or whoever in there. And by the way, there was another comment that was a positive comment. Somebody was like, yeah, I'm Hindu. I don't care that they showed Ganesh. So the oversensitive fundamentalist religious folks need to www.getoverit.com, because I'm so sick of having this debate in 2017 where there's really no debate, but we're forced to talk about it because people get so triggered, the snowflakes get so angry over depictions of their religion. If you really that strongly believe in your religion, then it wouldn't matter if anybody mocks it because, hey, you're sitting over here and you got the truth on your side, so, hey, fuck these amateurs who... Oh, you're going to mock it? Well, I happen to know it's true, and I'm fully confident in that. I'm not insecure at all, so by all means. You can mock whatever you want, because at the end of the day, I'm secure in my beliefs. Okay, that would be a much more acceptable situation.